In this video, I will teach you how to refresh Sandbox in Salesforce. Now, the refresh intervals for each Sandbox environment is calculated from when the actual Sandbox copying process begins. So the Sandbox status changed from pending to processing at the start of copying. If other Sandbox copy requests were made before yours, your Sandbox sometimes remain in the pending status for some time. So the refresh interval timer for your Sandbox doesn't start until your request leaves this state. So from the setup in the quick find box, you just have to enter Sandboxes and then select Sandboxes. A list of your Sandboxes appear, and Sandboxes that you can refresh have a refresh link next to their name. So next to the name, you just have to click on refresh. You can review the name, description, and create from values and edit these values if needed. And you just have to select the type of Sandbox environment that you want it to be. And a table shows the number and type of Sandbox licenses available in your org. So you can select a different Sandbox type to refresh. If the Sandbox you're refreshing is a clone, this option isn't available for you because a cloned Sandbox refreshes from its source org and retains the source org's Sandbox license type. So if a Sandbox source org is deleted, the clone refreshes from production. Next thing you have to do is to select data that you want to copy. For a partial copy sandbox, you just have to click on Next and then select the template to specify the data for your sandbox. For a full sandbox, you just have to click on Next and then decide how much data you want to include. If you have unavailable storage, you just have to upgrade and want to use it. You just have to click on 400 MB or 2 GB or change the data storage to its default value. This is for developer or developer pro only. For Sandbox access, indicate a public user group that contains the user that requires access to the sandbox. This is required for developer and developer pro sandboxes as well. So for partial copy and full sandboxes, you also have the option to select all active users. Selecting all users can increase sandbox creation and impact the login experience. After doing all of that, you just have to click on Create, and refreshing your Sandbox can move it to different Salesforce instance. So if you're subscribed, you just have to check your subscription settings to ensure that you continue to receive updates and unforeseen incidents and planned maintenance that affects your Sandboxes. And Salesforce will start copying the data to the Sandbox. But if you didn't select Auto Activate while refreshing your Sandbox, an email is sent when your Sandbox is ready to activate. So that's all there is today. Hope we help.